to live action and the 189-pound championship match between Owen Elzen of Iota, Minnesota, and Dover Iota High School, a two-time Class AA state champion, and a three-time Texas state champion, Tom Grossman, from a resident of Irving, Texas, but attends Shady Grove Christian Academy. And the first points go to Owen Elzen on the takedown. He's ahead 2-0. Elzen very much of a dark horse pick. Here, Minnesota came in loaded for bear at 189 pounds. They had four either state champions or very highly regarded runners-up at that weight. And Owen Elzen, the one that came through to the finals, the Minnesota delegation told us, watch out for this guy. And they were right. He's been impressive with the 2-0 lead.
All kinds of good things going on in Minnesota. They're happy about things from their high school to their collegiate accomplishments. Minnesota being what they are on the collegiate level, and Apple Valley being one of the better high schools in the nation, Rob. They're making a move here.
Tom Grossman, fifth in the Junior World Greco-Roman Championships last summer, which is quite an accomplishment for an American youngster in that very tough style. And Grossman, a three-time state champion in Texas, and almost a cradle there by Owen Elzen, but not able to finish it. 30 seconds left in the first period, and he's riding tough on top.
Elzen brought his own fan club with him. This is great.
No question about it. Now, Grossman trying to sit out. Elzen brings him out. And 20 seconds left as they come back to the center for a fresh start, and still 2-0 the score in favor of Owen Elzen of Iota, Minnesota, and Dover Iota High School.
Displaying a lot of poise and control on top. Rob, we're seeing more and more top wrestling. 10 years ago, that cutaway, it's not around very much. And seeing the toughness of the top wrestler and what he's doing.
Final seconds tick away in the first period, and still a 2-0 lead for Owen Elzen of Minnesota. Grossman with the choice. Defers, and Elzen will take the bottom position to start the second period.
Grossman looking real big. Has to be pretty disciplined in the weight room. And which would also complement that Greco style you were talking about, Rob, which is all upper body.
We've seen for the most part, as you see Grossman throw the leg in.
He's high.
And Elzen takes care of that. He fights him off, hips him over, and gets the reversal, and it's 4-0.
He just kind of maintained his base, and when he got a little high, just kind of slipped the arm through.
Now Elzen working the legs. Grossman really needs to get out of here and get back on the offense. He's spent a lot of time on his stomach in this match, and we've seen Grossman most of this tournament do takedowns, take him down, let him up, and I'm sure he wants to get back to that mode of attack. But we got 1:10 left in the second period, and still 4-0 in favor of Owen Elzen, and he shows no signs of letting Grossman get off the bottom. And now, a stall warning issued by Roy Phyllis against Elzen.
Roy probably figuring that he was just kind of a little bit parallel, a little bit too long, and didn't see any attempts at all to try to turn him, and then whacked him with a stalling call.
You got to be improving your position at all times, and Grossman now is out and almost worked a lateral drop there, but did get the escape, and it's 4-1.
Oh, that's airtime. That's a tough defense.
We've seen Grossman do that a few times at the Junior Nationals with those spectacular high-amplitude throws, and almost worked one against Elzen. But he was able at least to affect the loss of control, and he's on the scoreboard with a 4-1 lead. 40 seconds left in the second period.
Well, it's obvious right now that Elzen does not want to go up top with him. He's going to have to stick with his low shots right there, his little wrap arms. But Every once in a while, you're going to reach up and just he got powered over.
4-3 now. Grossman's cut the lead. And now the switch as Elzen runs behind and gets the reversal, and he's back to a 3-point lead at 6-3. 10 seconds left in the second period, and Grossman would do well to stand up and get a point here. Now Elzen hanging on to the leg, and that's dangerous with a ball warning.
This could cost him.
But the second period ends with no further damage, and it's 6-3. The score in favor of Owen Elzen, the two-time Class AA state champ from Minnesota. And looks like Grossman going to need to have that left knee looked at.
Boy, that throw, Rob, that's very, very tough to defend when you're airborne. To come down, land right, and fight out of that in the split second that it took. Very, very difficult. Very difficult.
Good balance by Elzen to only give up the escape rather than perhaps a 4 or 5 point move on that particular maneuver. And we did see some serious air time there, and that got the crowd on its feet there. Still, this capacity crowd is still almost all here. But good defense by Elzen to stay out of that situation. And now Grossman with the choice. Trailing 6-3 is going to go take the bottom position.
Well, in the beginning, Elzen, a lot of control, and Grossman seems to, the last few times, beat him inside, getting that elbow through, getting to his feet, cutting through, and, needing the points that he does. Probably feels something right now that he can just blow out of here, get to his feet.
Well, an escape would be very important for Grossman, and he gets the reversal almost. Well, no, not quite. Yes, the reversal is given. And now 6-5, the deficit for Grossman. He's back to within 1 point. It'll be interesting to see what he can accomplish on the top here.
A lot of time left in this third period now. What do you do? I was just going to say, do you cut him and go back to your feet, or do you work from the mat?
Certainly not what Grossman wanted to have happen there, because now Elzen with the reversal once again has the 3 point lead at 8-5. The escape, which is something Grossman needs right now, and now he is going to come out the back door, it looks like. But still nothing. Elzen still in command. 8-5 is his lead, 1:10 left to go.
Oh, boy.
And now Grossman trying to step over, but still no change in control. Now it almost looks like a reversal for Grossman. He's got the legs in, but still nothing.
And now he's deep inside on a low leg. May see a cradle fished in here. That's a position Grossman does not want to be in.
Elzen looking for a Turk here. Maybe an inside cradle.
Yeah, he's fishing, absolutely. Take the arm, feed it, go to the head, turn him.
33 seconds left to go, and once again, Grossman is going to need some attention to that left knee.
That is tough when you're in there. Your man is real deep inside you, and you can't dive forward hard. He's controlling the arm. He's trying to feed that arm to feed to the head. You feel it. You feel it. It's not a good situation to be in.
Well, you look at a tempo in this match, and it's all gone Owen Elzen's way. He's dominated on the mat. He hasn't been able to, let Grossman get out and get on the feet and try and work his offense, which is what we've seen him do most of the tournament. It's 33 seconds left to go, and he's still ahead 8-5, and he can really kind of close Grossman out here by wasting a little more time.
Elzen's been just continual, if that would be the right word. He's just been at him. If he gets reversed, if there's a situation he doesn't like, he doesn't stop, stud out, think. He reacts, and that's a dangerous situation to face for Grossman. Naturally trying to get to his feet, and Elzen just doing a tremendous job of being in the right place at the right time.
Only 12 seconds left on the injury time for Grossman. 33 seconds left in the match, and Grossman tries the stand-up, and Elzen brings him back down, working through the crotch, and Grossman still trying for and The assistant official, Vinny Russo, signals locked hands, and now Roy Phyllis signals locked hands, and that's going to be important. Now 8-6 with the locked hands point against Elzen.
What the crowd does not understand is when you are in that technical violation, there's no way you can get back points from there. It's unfortunate for Elzen. He did a great job of taking Grossman into that tilt, but the technical violation is the initial call.
But it looks like Grossman, unfortunately, is going to run out of time as Elzen throws in the leg. And by an 8-6 score, Owen Elzen of Iota, Minnesota, the two-time Class AA state champion from Dover Iota High School, is your National High School Wrestling Champion.
Well, I think I got my whole body loose on that. I had my neck loosened up, my back, my arms. Those guys were in every situation you could possibly be in.
8-6, the final for Elzen, second place to the three-time Texas state champion, Tom Grossman.
Great match. Great match. Two great athletes. The downside is there can only be one champion.
Well, in a minute, we're going to hear from Owen Elzen, and we're going to see the All-Americans at 171 pounds receive their awards. It's been quite a final round here in the National High School Wrestling Championships. Some exciting finals, some exciting final moments. Boy, that match at 135, what a great finish that was. And we got 2 matches left to go, and 12 in the books, and 12 champions have been crowned. And in that 215-pound match, we'll see the third and final wrestler from Walsh Jesuit High School, Victor Spida, against Kevin Shippos from New York. But now let's send it over to George Von Benko. He's live with Owen Elzen.
Thank you very much. I'm joined by our champion at 189 pounds from the state of Minnesota, Owen Elzen. Congratulations. The state sent 4 wrestlers in that classification. You guys were real strong in that state at 189 pounds. Congratulations on winning the championship.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It looked like you never let Grossman get into his game. He likes to be on his feet. He scores a lot from that position. You never really let him get into that.
No, I knew he was a thrower, and he liked to go upper body on his feet. So I just tried to stay low, run some hook or some sweep singles, and just try and keep away from his upper body and his strength.
When he did get some points, too, you seemed to come up with something. You came up with 2 big reversals on it.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty shifty just by nature, so, I mean, as long as I get some room with my hips, I can usually score.
Owen Elzen, our champion at 189 pounds. Let's go back to Rob and Ed at the table.